degrees, and it's kind of felt nice. A little muggy, but nice.
Right, I know. That's what I was going to say. I was like, I got to remember it's still, triple digits and muggy, because I was like, it's kind of hot out still. I was like, I think it's like low 100s, and it's going to be like a cold day here in the desert. It's like, it's still triple digits. But yes, much cooler than those 1-teens. And we're not going to be seeing 1-teens for the next week, which is really, really exciting. Again, the caveat to that, a little bit more humidity, so it might feel a little bit muggy at moments. If you notice today, again, a lot less cloud coverage. Again, that easterly flow weakening as we get into our Tuesday. Again, as far as rain today, not a lot reported. Again, maybe a trace or two up in the high desert near 29 Palms. Here's a look at the high-resolution rapid refresh for future precipitation here in the valley Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Again, still showing a little bit near the high desert area. Again, mountains to our east. But again, other than that, not much of a concern today. Didn't even report a lot up in our surrounding mountains. So moisture going to go away. Looks like we'll be drying out for our Wednesday and Thursday. Monsoonal moisture will be back for our Friday. But yes, good news is temperatures going to be staying under the 1-teens, so enjoy it while it lasts. I haven't been in August here in the desert, but I know it gets hot. Temperatures right now 105 degrees in downtown Palm Springs. Winds coming from the south direction, humidity at 22%. Again, for our Tuesday, again, still feeling a little bit hot and humid, but temperatures definitely decreasing from what we saw last week. Again, still have some monsoonal moisture at the low levels, but for the most part, upper level flow going to start weakening as far as that moisture goes, drying out as that high pressure system moves a little bit north for the middle of the week. Coming our 3-day forecast. Again, we are 106 for our Wednesday, 105 for Thursday. Again, we'll cool down a little bit come Friday, 103. Again, 102 even as we look into the weekend as that moisture comes back. Possible rainfall again for Southern California as we get into the weekend. We'll break down what we can expect in that full forecast coming up.
Welcome back to the show. We mentioned the temperatures a little lower this week. I'm curious though, do you guys like the dry heat more, or do you like when there's a little more humidity in the air?
Dry heat, for
like
sure.
The dry heat?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so as well. It feels a little more like Florida outside.
Yeah.
There's a reason we're on the West Coast.
Exactly. Like we escaped that. Yeah. Today was taking me back to South Carolina weather. I'm like, oh, yep, well, you put that moisture in the air. It makes it feel hot out there.
It's hard to breathe.
Yeah, right? Right now we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark High 111 cam in Ranch Mirage. Again, as Olivia said a little bit earlier in the show, a little bit more of those blue skies out here today. So, again, that cloud coverage we saw yesterday kind of fading away as that monsoon moisture kind of weakened as far as that flow from the east, but it'll be back. So stay tuned for that. Again, really just breezy conditions for this week. Really don't expect those gusty winds, which is also nice. Today's high 105 for downtown Palm Springs. So again, below average for this time of year, a trend we will see continue for the remainder of the week. And like we just mentioned, although those temperatures are below average, which is very nice, dew points are up. So that's why we're feeling a little bit more of that mugginess outside. So here's a look at that radar again across the region at this hour. You can see again, still moving its way through Arizona and Nevada. Not so much for us here in the desert like we saw yesterday. So again, a little bit of moisture reported according to the high resolution rapid refresh, maybe in the high desert tonight, but other than that, again, a lot weaker flow. Here's a look at those dew points, relative humidity for this week, 60 for our Tuesday, so still moisture in the air. That's going to start to drop out Wednesday and Thursday, 50 for Wednesday, 40 for Thursday, jumping back up to 60 as we get into Friday. So looking at those wind gusts at this hour, you can see, again, still getting a little bit of that onshore flow for the San Gorgonio Pass near Benning, and then you have that southeastern flow still in the southeast end of the valley. Temperatures across the valley at this hour, we are 90s up in the high desert, 102 at the base, 104 for Desert Hot Springs, triple digits for the low desert, 90 in Banning. Overnight tonight, again, temperatures about what they were last night, low 80s for the low desert, 78 for Joshua Tree, staying consistent. Then as we get into later this week, again, this high pressure system bringing us the monsoon moisture from Mexico, it's going to move its way north a little bit. So we'll have those winds coming from the north. So that's why we're going to dry out a little bit. Staying cooled, though, below average temperatures because we still got that monsoon moisture at the lower level. It'll make its way back down south later on this week. That'll be bringing back that moisture. We'll see. Comfort Air 7-day forecast again, 106 for our Wednesday, 107 Thursday, cooling down Friday to 103. Again, we are 101 by Saturday. Slide in, I quit.
I don't know the math off the top of my head, 810 million by 50K, but
You don't?
Gotta imagine.
Tim.
Gotta imagine. Some of them are not coming back to work. So is he sure he
for
wants to do that?
Right.
And then when I read Office Pool, though, I thought, why didn't we do that here? And who's footing the bill? We could be getting some tickets here.
Is the boss still in?
Yeah, shout out to the
Gotta
boss.
find our
You
boss
want to buy
back
us
there.
some Mega Millions? That'd be great.
Yeah, that should be fun to see who comes out of that drawing. We have more news coming up at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Humid.
Yes, it's a little humid. A cloud though for you though,
All right.
Tim, was still there. I
Take
saw
all the clouds we can get.
Right, exactly. I saw one today. I almost took a picture of it because I was like, Tim will appreciate this cloud.
I'm out of business if there's no clouds.
Right. I mean, you guys need to check out, again, cloudguy.com. Tim updates all his clouds on that page. No. He should make a website, though. He's got some great photos. Right now, we're taking a look at the high-resolution rapid refresh model for future precipitation here in the valley. Again, that easterly flow we saw with that monsoonal moisture yesterday, starting to weaken today. Again, will be replaced by winds from the north Wednesday and Thursday. So that's why we saw, again, a little bit less of that cloud coverage today. Let's take a look, though. According to this model, at 7 o'clock tonight, again, a little bit of moisture, maybe just south of 29 Palms. But as we get into the evening hours, again, fading a little bit to our mountains, to the east of us, by 9 o'clock tonight. And yeah, nothing going on as far as that rain goes. But it'll be back. It'll be back later on. Temperatures outside right now, it is 107 in downtown Palm Springs. Again, so still below average for this time of year. Again, winds coming from the northwest direction, humidity at 19%. For our Tuesday, again, that monsoonal moisture weakening a little bit. This high pressure system is going to move its way north over the Great Basin. So if you guys remember a few months ago, the Great Basin, when we get a high over there, we get those winds from the north, drying us out, warming us up. The good thing is that monsoonal moisture staying at the low levels and keeping those temperatures again at bay. Comfort Air 3-day forecast, we are 106 for our Wednesday. Thursday, again, below average again. That trend continues, even cooler temperatures as we get into the weekend. Possible rainfall for Southern California. We'll break down what we can expect in that full forecast coming up.
Welcome back to the show. Tuesday, and I just looked, July 26th. We're almost into August.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, that's scary.
Oh,
Baby's coming very soon.
Yeah, I was like, why? The year's going along.
It was kind of crazy. I was thinking about that. I was like, we're still in July. We got plenty of time. And it's like, it's end of July.
Yeah.
Like, baby's
Monday.
coming the month after August, so.
Monday's August 1st, right?
ready.
I think.
I am not panicked at all. Anybody send help? Yeah, that's crazy. August just a few days away, and temperatures are below average as we round out the rest of this July month. Right now, we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark High 111 cam in Rancho Mirage. Again, we mentioned this in the 5, a little bit more blue skies peering through those clouds today. Again, you can see just a few clouds in our sky today. So again, a lot less than yesterday. That monsoon moisture backing off for our Tuesday. Today's high, 105 degrees. Again, below average for this time of year. Now, someone did mention 30 years ago they might have updated that to be 109. AccuWeather still saying 108, but we will double check those numbers for you. So we do know, though, that we are below average. Either way, today, 105 for that high today. Nowhere near that record-breaking number from 1995 was 119 degrees. Here's a look at that radar again across the region at this hour. Again, Arizona showing a little bit more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not so much for us here in Southern California. Again, maybe a thunderstorm or two near San Diego, but nothing really here for us in the valley. Again, high resolution rapid refresh model showing really just a sprinkle of rain, maybe showing its way into 29 Palms. Other than that, we didn't really get a lot of reports of rain across the region today. Again, just a sprinkle near that area. Dew points, though, again, we will be seeing, although we are below average temperatures, unfortunately, the caveat with that, it's going to feel a little bit humid out there, so it might feel muggy at moments, although we are below average. 60 degrees for our dew points for our Tuesday, dropping down again as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. 40 degrees for Thursday, jumping back up to 60 come Friday. I'm going to break down why in just a second. Let's look at those winds. Again, showing a little bit of winds coming from different directions. Still have that onshore flow. Again, winds kind of at this hour coming from the southwest direction. Again, with that low pressure system off the coast. Again, high pressure system just to the east of us, still giving us a little bit of that southeast flow, weakening today, though. Like I said, 90s for the high desert, triple digits for the low desert, 89 in Banning, 94 in Cabazon, 73 up in Big Bear. Overnight tonight, temperatures pretty consistent with what we saw yesterday. So lower 80s for the low desert, 78 up in Joshua Tree. This is what I wanted to get to. So that high pressure system, again, a little bit more south for our Monday, bringing in that monsoonal moisture from Mexico, weakening today. That's going to start to move its way a little bit north over the Great Basin. We saw it again few months ago when we get that high pressure center over the Great Basin. We just get that offshore flow, again, winds warming us up. We won't get really that much warmer, but we will be drying out for our Wednesday and Thursday. That will start to sink, though, again, come Friday. So monsoon moisture will be back as we get into Friday and the weekend. Possible rainfall for Southern California. Triple digits continuing. Comfort Air 7-day forecast for below average temperatures. Again, Wednesday 106, 107 for Thursday, cooling down to 103 for Friday. We are 101 by this weekend. Show right now, we're taking a live look at the Agua Caliente Casino Cam in a Rancho Mirage, and what a view as that sun starts to go down. I gotta be honest, the sunsets we've been seeing the last couple of days have been incredible. So how all the viewers who've been sending in those sunset photos, we thank you. Definitely want to take in those beautiful views here in Palm Springs. Temperatures outside right now, so 107 in downtown Palm Springs. So we're staying in the triple digits at this hour. Again, winds coming from the northwest direction. Humidity, we're at 17%. As we get into later this week, again, drying out for our Wednesday and Thursday. So could see a little bit less of cloud coverage. Again, Wednesday and Thursday, monsoonal moisture will still be at the low levels, but this upper level high, again, going to be over the Great Basin. So we'll have that offshore flow back for our Wednesday and Thursday. Keeping temperatures moderate as that monsoonal moisture, again, blocks most of that heat. So this will be moving its way north, again, coming back its way south as we get into the weekend. Again, dropping those temperatures even cooler than what we are seeing right now. Let's take a look at those highs for our Wednesday. 106 for Palm Springs and Palm Desert, 105 on the southeast end of the valley. We are at 101 at the base, up in Big Bear, 75 degrees for the middle of our week. Comfort Air 3-day forecast. Again, could still see a little cloud coverage this week. We're 106 for tomorrow in Palm Springs. Again, dropping in temperatures by Friday. Again, we'll be tracking, again, those models, those forecasts as far as that rain goes. Could see possible rain and thunderstorms back with another wave we will be seeing coming in this weekend, but temperatures going to be around 101 as we get into the weekend.
You guys, I know you have a lot of nieces and nephews, though.
I have 8. So I have 4 nephews, 4 nieces. They are all incredible. We'll show them in the 11 o'clock.
Yes.
And then we have this one on the way.
We will absolutely show them all again at 11. We'll see you back here.